can't surprise us today.
Yes,
Thank you. Hello. How are you? Morning. How are you guys?
I'm fine.
Excellent. Thank you. Where's the team? Where's your?
Well, some are up, then some of us are down.
Where's how are you? Thank you. Where's the DG?
Yes.
It's just there. Show me where. I thought working from your office.
no problem, sir.
How many? Yeah, I like that.
All right. Let me
You got a hand?
Yes, you can say so.
Chief Minister says,
The minister of and doing the surprise stuff.
Thank you very much, sir.
Good.
You're welcome, sir.
You're welcome.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you. Hello.
Well, you're welcome to the agency, sir.
You're welcome.
So happy, sir.
You're
Well,
welcome.
as you, I'm sure you are aware of the rains currently.
Sure.
That's the major challenge we are facing right now. The rains and the quantum of water
Yeah.
that it is coming with.
Yeah.
Taking into consideration now the issues around to flooding becomes a challenge. What we do every year is to identify those areas that are prone to risk or to disasters. And then we develop the volunteer system, we have volunteers in all of these areas.
How do you recruit volunteers?
We bring them, we identify them from their communities in the first place. We bring them into the agency, we give them some training.
How many staff does the agency have?
This agency currently has 77 staff.
And you're nationwide?
We are nationwide with the regions, mostly with the regions.
Yeah.
We're in Freetown, the headquarters, and then we have the Northwest region, we have a team out there, the North, the South, the East, and Western area. But the Western area team is co-located with us in the headquarters here. In all of these other areas, we have buildings for them. They are accommodated. Like in Putloko, that the facility seeded that to the agency.
Okay.
Yes, that's what they use for the Ebola crisis.
The agency, like when did you start?
June 2020 by an act of
But when
Parliament.
did it
But
officially?
we were really launched on the 19th of November 2020.
2020.
Yes,
So it's
as
been
stated by
3 years.
3 years
that was
plus.
for-
We're almost November 19 will make us 4 years.
But you have lots of assets, you have lots of, thanks to the partners that you have.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
In fact, greatest things we have now, or one of the things we have implemented here is the inter-pillars, where we have government, MDAs, and then we have partners. So for each and every one of those pillars is headed by a government MDA and supported by every month. If there is no issue, but if there is a crisis, if there is a disaster, then we call emergency interpillar meetings. We meet and then we see how we discuss the issue that will be at hand, and then we see what our partners can do. We rely so much on our partners to assist with whatever we are doing.
Part of the reason why I was visiting today is I think this morning one of the minutes that I received yesterday was a letter you wrote to me for Connaught.
Connaught Hospital.
So what's
The
going
assessment
on
we
and
did.
what's the...
Well, we received that letter from the administration of Connaught Hospital, and then we went there, we did the assessment. We now wrote a report of that assessment, which was sent to the Office of National Security, the National Security Coordinator, and you were copied as well. And all the relevant MDAs that are supposed to take the appropriate actions there were copied as well. But actually, it's a structural problem with the Connaught Hospital because of all of the water that is coming down from Shakasini Street, some of these small streets that are around water, those streets and that kind of, it all runs down into Connaught. And the drainage is not sufficient to hold all of that water. One is an issue for SLRA. In fact, in one of the meetings we held last week at the Office of National Security, which the Environment Minister chaired, that task was given to SLRA. So one of the functions of this agency is actually to identify those issues that will lead to disasters, those hazards that can easily transmit into disasters. And then we take it to the appropriate MDA to take the necessary action.
How has the MDAs been responding? Because
Well, I go through the office of the National Office of National Security, ONS, because you know the ONS sits at the presidential brief, so most times he's able to flag these things at the presidential brief.
are there responsive? Who were the more responsive? Who were the good examples?
Yes, we are partnering with very well, like the Environment Ministry. We have a very good partnership. In fact, when we had the big rains 2 weeks ago, I was out in the field with the Environment Minister himself and most of my directors. Positive response from the Environment Ministry. We have challenges with the Ministry of Lands, you know. We have challenges with SLRA. In fact, your predecessor once linked us with SLRA to work on the road maintenance fund, so that when they are identifying projects to do within Freetown, we're able to give them those areas that can reduce risk in the city. We started those meetings, but they were cut short, and we don't have authority over them, let's say. But I think I wrote a letter once to you when you were in office, so that we can see how we can mainstream disaster risk reduction in most government ministries, departments, and agencies, so that it becomes a responsibility on ministers, on the heads of those institutions, to mainstream disaster risk reduction.
Absolutely. If you have disaster in your home, then you have to deal with
Even
disaster
the home
when it
side, exactly,
happens.
sir.
So
Exactly.
the ministries, it makes absolute sense, and we should take that conversation up again. I know that is the National Security Strategy, which will be launched soon.
Yes,
it does
exactly.
speak about mainstreaming and disaster risk.
Exactly.
So that made it in the strategy.
Exactly.
And it's now about implementation.
Yes.
Anyway, so
Yes,
maybe
yes.
let me meet.
Sure, I'm bringing all Inter-ministerial team and those that might be affected.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
So you guys will
So
start
this
the
was
meeting.
done for us by the World Bank. Most of the furniture you see in this place is World Bank.
I'd love to meet because
Mori Basikate, Director of Finance.
Leone, Human Resources and Administration Director.
thank you.
The Deputy Director General is attending a meeting currently at a continuous for any area within Africa that has a problem. So he's there, they are doing their closing ceremony today. That's why it's not here. Deputy Director of Communication, we are currently on sensitization tour around Africa.
Right, so people show up. What's your name?
Yes, in the show. And what is the secretary to me? Who again is here?
Yeah.
Finance officer.
Finance officer.
Good.
Finance
Well, working.
officer. What do you do?
Officer, Partnership Director.
So you must have a lot of work to do with how to satisfied with the level of partnership that exists.
Yes, for now, we are cooperative.
We are getting a lot of cooperation from
They
our
give you nice furniture and nice and buildings even.
The building is rented.
Well, no, the one in the north. You said
Yes, the one in the north was given to us by WFP. That was their logistics. Here that the 1199 call is received, and then we now just Africell to Africell. It's operational.
Only African.
Africell, only
To
Africell.
Orange and Qcell, but
We
as
appealed to
Orange,
them.
but it has always been a
They
challenge.
did not.
There are several.
They did not. Yeah. We
So you
appealed.
should.
Approval from NATCA. We go to Orange. I was there a couple of days back.
And
Unfortunately, yeah, sure, just back and forth. Back and
what's
forth.
the issue?
Well,
Everything is good.
we can arrange it out.
I have to buy that net.
I suppose it's engagement with the community so that they're right.
Yes.
Right. Have you guys read that? Have you read it?
We have spoken to them.
Right.
They are part of our Inter-ministerial meeting.
Right. How many minutes does it take from start to finish?
It depends because of the internet.
It depends on the community can. You have the records here. How many people have you seen today? None.
Within the board, so up to 40.
You said up to 40? Hello. I can't anymore. What do you want to keep for me? Everything is okay? How do you work? How are you? Relationship where they can open any time they want.
I mean, I just have to make sure that I'm responsible.
So that the space outside is up and running, and there's a lot of in terms of service delivery.
We are now going digital. Everything is going
And
digital.
it's fantastic. And in terms of connectivity, you guys have your own direct.
Yeah.
Because downstairs, I was talking to somebody then, and modem then every day.
No, we get Wi-Fi. Well, we have this World Bank project. So what I've done is to make sure that the projects, we give range of waiting the project can make sure so we scatter the Wi-Fi internet connectivity across.
Should tell some of your guys
It's also online. And then we are now trying, next
and
week.
payments, are the payments integrated online or?
Everything is online. You can use your telephone, Airtel money, Africell money, Smart Copper, and then you pay directly into the consolidated.
That's
fund.
fantastic.
Yeah, that's really good. Next week I'll be working in Kenema. Maybe let me use this opportunity to inform you that I'll be working next week in Kenema and Bo. Because what we want to do is to make sure that we engage also other stakeholders there, and then of course our offices, because we want to make sure we take it down now to the provinces.
Sure.
The platform we want to establish in the provinces so that people will also be paying from the provinces with respect to building permits and other
And now then they don't have to come to the city. And
also, I can now go on here to monitor what is happening in the territories. And then I can also go here.
and the different directorates within the ministry.
Right. Now I can go here and then I send.
And you can, and there you can send a message. This is
It's not good because you are not logged in.
good up at the ministers and doing the tour around Serifo, interacting. How is the demolition going?
It's very fantastic. Thank you very much for your support, and thanks to HG for your support. Definitely, it's going excellent. Yeah, and we're going to continue doing that as well.
But in terms of the collaboration
With
from
the military,
everybody, it's happening.
And the council, the military, and all the other agencies, that they are well on board. Yeah.
All right. If there's any challenge, just let us know. Let's escalate everything because we have to protect. And then we work with the other agencies as well.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
37 things for you to do on the computer. So you have, where's the DS?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How are you?
Thank you very much.
How is work?
Excellent, very exciting. Yeah,
How was the rest of the HIV/AIDS thing?
it was great. They really appreciated your presence and inspiring messages. It's what we need in this country. That political leadership backed by technical knowledge.
Sure,
That's
it's important that we're able to do that.
Yes.
How is the ministry? Everything's okay? Well, actually, NDMA wrote about condoms. There was some issue there.
The water, yes, the water is always, that is external. We have very little control. It comes from out.
So how do we plan for it?
I think we have to plan from externally to divert that water. Internally, maybe we raise the wall.
Very large.
Process is okay?
Yes.
I saw the letter you and ONS wrote. You should pick up a phone and call him.
What is it?
We can protect each other. How are you? I was just in the area and I thought that I should drop by. How's the ministry?
No problem, it's okay. We had a meeting this morning with the National Mineral Agency, NMA.
Yeah.
So the minister has just left to go to the agency.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they have some occasion there. He's going there. He just left about a few minutes ago.
Yes, that's
We
what
are meeting from this. Started from this 9 and we just.
I see. What's are you guys working on?
The NMA just came to they came to pay for CBC as a board.
Okay.
Since our appointment, they have been planning to come here, but they came now to pay that visit, and we're also planning to hold a Ministerial retreat for us to bring the agency and the staff to sit together, identify some of the areas we need to work on and move forward. And also we're planning to have Sorry. So, yeah, Australia will be taking over the leadership of the African Diamond Producers Association (ADPA), which is made up of about 19 countries. So we are also planning to see how best we can be able to put both of these together to host that event. It's an international event that will bring together ministers of mines from 19 different countries. Will be here in Sierra Leone.
It's awesome.
So,
We've never. This is our first time. Fantastic.
Yeah,
But I suppose with your retreats, then you can work on what the president has been talking about, the critical minerals.
oh, definitely.
Hopefully,
Those are
the
some,
policy.
yeah,
and
those are
all
some of
that
the
and
issues we need to look at. And we have a couple.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. We'll continue over there.
Alright.
Stay well, huh?
When we are done, right? When we are done. This is, we don't jump to instant conclusion.
This is
No,
true.
you actually because you are
So far we are way. I think they are.
They are
we have to.
Things are quite. A few people showed up.
Thank you. Good travel. It's never perfect, but it's always better.
It's important that we're able to. I'm just dropping by to make sure that to hear from the field. How is what's one meeting? What are you guys talking about? What are you planning?
Well,
for?
specifically the approval we received from cabinet last week. We just received a cabinet paper, so we are taking action on them now.
Awesome.
So that's specific.
What are the main conclusions that
all of them were approved to review the PRA Act.
Okay, hence the
Then
PRA.
Yeah, SME and then SMIDA policy act, then as well as CBC, the conformity-based assessment for standards bureau.
That's fantastic. These are really progressive policies.
Thank you.
What's the timeline? When are you going to finish? When are you going to work on the PRA?
It varies from one activity to the other. PRA before the end of the year.
Okay,
Oh yes.
So it's important that should be his number one deliverable.
Definitely, and we are there 2 weeks ago. Yeah, we made there, so we made
I've not been there yet. Actually.
You should.
Was somebody telling me that they have a new lab or they put up some?
No, they are improving slowly. Even when I was, they have different supports for. Initially, UNIDO is supporting the EU. Then even the agro-processing project that just finished.
I think people, again, back to the point around the progress that these entities are doing, that actually standards bureau, because it's easy. Oh, standards bureau, they do nothing, no, did it. And it's important that we are able to communicate to people all the progress and what's happening with testing and standards.
Definitely, once you are able to.
Trying to coordinate and catching up with minister on all the follow-up post cabinet.
Okay. Yeah, in fact, I was right there about 10-15 minutes ago.
Yes,
because came back 2 days ago, and whilst he was at cabinet yesterday, I was with the Ministry of Health.
Sure.
We are waiting for the breastfeeding week. This first week is World Breastfeeding Week.
Okay.
So I was there representing the ministry.
I was speaking of breastfeeding when I was at the UN thing. There are lots of food. There's lots of produce for babies.
Yes.
And I think it's how you balance that with breastfeeding.
This one is exclusive breastfeeding.
For the first 6 months?
Exclusive for the first 6 months. So not even water. Because through the breast milk, the baby can also have water. So we want to make sure we bring this to the attention of the traders, so that whilst doing their trade, because 80% of the traders are women. So whilst going about their trading activities, how are we going to help them create privacy so that at least every 2 hours, they can go to the side.
For what you just said, building the NASIT building, the Sewa ground.
Okay.
I think you should tell the people to put a breastfeeding room.
Yes.
They should.
I just gave an update, and he said exactly what you were saying. That's what
thank you. And your chiefs
And local
councils. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. I was just. You'll go tomorrow.
Tomorrow very early in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've just been having meetings about, the DACDF funds.
I saw something on that today.
Yeah.
And there was. You saw the letter from Mines.
That
came after.
That's a culmination from our meeting.
I was a little bit.
Never mind. It should can be resolved.
Okay. So we need to meet and try to get the funds.
My chief
I forgot the fish, but the fish was hiding from me. I see. This is true. Hello, how are you? Excellent. Sorry for. I see. Sorry for disrupting. How is the post Black Johnson?
It was great. Yeah.
I hear there were like some 150 plus people.
Yes, the whole was packed.
And the community. Sorry for interrupting.
It's okay. We are here doing our best to deliver as always.
I'm happy you're
engaging
with your
the
staff.
DG is here.
Congratulations. He was very proud of you in cabinet. He told the rest of the cabinet about the successful event that happened. So congratulations.
That you have been providing to us as well. You know that we are stuck. The backstop is your office. So
we'll try it out. Thank you, sorry for. How's the ministry?
Oh, we are fine. The minister is not the minister of foreign affairs.
He stepped out?
Yeah.
Okay, because the guy this is
special press conference to the minister of foreign affairs.
On the Security Council. That's fantastic. The information office is full, so everybody seems to be on their computer working.
We are very strict on that.
What's the consequence when people don't show up?
Well, we have not had any case of that because
I see.
We monitor the attendance every morning. Quite apart from the HR, I think the deputy secretary also is being detailed to always check the attendance and results. I think the staff are cooperating.
Yeah, I mean, not that I expected otherwise, but areas of improvement that we need to.
As the ministry responsible to talk for the government, I think we should have more government interact with them. Interactive session as well.
I wanted to. Excellent. Thank you very much.
Okay. So if you deal with me at the normal office, so we just the type of we don't split into teams, then we work on the strategy presently.
Okay. What's the strategy?
Well, we get 6 pillars.
Your staff.
Yes.
Your staff. Good. You have the best view in the street.
Indeed.
You get to see what's going on with the stadium.
Right inside the stadium.
Yeah.
I see one right inside.
And you have a great view. What has been done? I see. So now
they've sent the draft.
Yeah.
I want you to send the copies to the individual so that I can send the draft.
Okay.
So we have 7 pillars.
Okay.
So I put the team into 3 teams.
Nice. So that it's what's the target for completion?
Hopefully it depends on the availability of the services.
Don't hear me.
Small. Yes. How was I hope the people who fixed it, taught some of our own people how to fix it as well, right? Through this time, we're not glad you.
We don't pack for some time now. Chinese man back coming.
Yeah, but we didn't cancel now because he's
But that for don't do for we now for them at least send we low send good train small about that.
Nah, that's why for you. Because if they're not the train, how that means the next time we broke back.
Exact pass call them back, sir.
I will not get for grill. Where's Joe? Whose car is this? So it's like the first is this the announcement.
For the past month, based on the number of meters read per each staff.
How many meters did you read last month? More than 200? You? It's here, no?
No, this is not the data, sir. We have the data.
You have the data?
Yes, sir.
What about you?
You sure? Most of the customers do not go AMI.
AMI.
They're not sure.
But you ask, now you give me number, that's so. Don't you give me number?
Yes, sir.
So man ask
Chief,
you
you are
back.
my greeting customer, yes, sir. Well, it's based on the allocation by the head, sir. For each.
You're the head?
Abbas. That's allocated.
You're the head?
It's currently.
So how many meters should people be reading per month?
Depends on
30.
Not possible, Chief.
Me, I like true because we will begin talk, then we said they can read me meter. Then you go. We person can they don't talk to me, I can talk to them. So for say when you reach for the 14 years, you know one day talk to person.
No,
I just ask. So tell me what they do that.
We our customer service only. Then
Who's from there?
the form the way we pay.
So holding
We register. They will give account number.
It's not for customers or meter.
Yeah,
so
customer.
if they don't complain, but the meter them they read fine, that's when they complain.
No, sir.
That's when they complain.
So we get the call center.
Yeah, we now the account number.
So how many meters have you done?
Every customer.
Is it all? How have you digitized?
So now we have the OUC. So with the tablets, when
So
they back up for the most part.
Okay.
So the tablets now that they go to they automatically. Every month, all the big customers, we print them, do them.
By the way, Bakar, I want when did you guys start? Your name?
Merci.
Merci. What about you?
Buying Katwe.
How many of them paid their bills?
About 24.
What happened to the other four?
So
Every month, they check and see who has paid. We are focusing more on the current for the areas that we get payment plan for the dedicated.
Thank you. Joseph Okukan.
So this is where the last person that comes in.
ICT and Ellen can lead. Always, but today two of them I can't lead too. Okay. Tell this man they can't lead. Yeah. What's up?
I know, yes, on their findings. We are working on the report to work with management to see how to sort out most of the issues that we normally pick up, and even when the external auditors also pick up.
Work so that those issues don't become audit issues, no?
Yes, sir. So that management will correct it through. So we'll pick them before the external auditor
But
comes
it
in.
doesn't seem like that's been working super well because every year audit reports look favorable to that. So why? What's happening?
Yeah, now it's been controlled. Others still, management are still putting control processes.
He's a
meter reader.
He's a meter reader.
What is offense? What has been done?
He is a perpetual liar. He not only woke, we ask him for query and how many meter they don't read, he just they not look they doing work fine. And the point about the lies for somebody like him is it affects how we collect money. So if he lie, the government they lost money. So not to like tell them, oh, okay, this was the other lie. So and apparently he has some queries, and I think you should open his file, check his queries, see how many queries he has, and take some action. Ask the manager there. There should be by example. What about for the other things? Well, okay, ID card. Oh, the ID card there. The HR issues. That's fantastic. Well, thank you for the good work. Thank you. What are the projects that are here? Who are the people who occupy these desks?
Theophilus is Deputy Project Coordinator, Financial Management Specialist, and International Procurement Specialist.
And how far are we on the procurement for the rice plant?
We submitted for 33 and 11 kV lines. We submitted the evaluation report to the bank.
So that was like 2 weeks ago, no?
So I think what Chief is probably asking for is the main project.
You mean
the
solar plant?
Solar
plant.
Yeah.
We received the draft financial evaluation from RCU and panel of experts. We have some comments. We sent them comments, waiting for the response.
When did you send comments?
Comments have been sent yesterday. We received
Wait,
last week
are they come to have any issues or?
Yes, we found that their financial evaluation was not completely as per the document.
What's this update on those three guys? Yeah.
The chief, that we should have asked Alex. Yes, I don't think it has happened yet.
COO.
COO.
Yeah.